Hey everyone, this is Paul McManus, and I'm here today with Shane Walls, President of Advisor Bridge Asset Management. And here we are in 2017, and Shane and I were just talking about what can people do to make sure that they have their money working for them and getting the best returns possible. Shane, welcome, and what are some thoughts that you have?
Thank you, Paul. Well, you know, our firm does a lot with real estate. So over the years, I've learned that there's better places to put money than in the stock market. And so, you know, it's great to diversify your portfolio, and we help people do that in real estate. And so I wanted to really quickly give a couple of examples of projects that we have going right now that we're filling up with equity to get those projects started off. I got two developers I work with about 3 developers, first of all, that I have vetted out, have relationships for many, many years, that have been in their specific niche market for over 25 years. And these guys, they know how to make money in the ups and the down market of real estate. And so there's a difference. A lot of people think it's boom or bust. I've heard that many, many times, but after they talk to these guys and see their track records, which I have, they tend to change their tune. So, what's even better is that all of my money, every project that we look at or that I talk to investors about or clients about, I put my own money in. So I put my money where my mouth is, and all of my money is in real estate. None of it's in the stock market. So, you know, I'm a true believer in what we do. And so to give you an example.
And just for clarification, so these projects that we're talking about specifically are in Texas, and are they all in the Austin area?
Most of them are. There's a few, like I'll give you an example of one that's outside. It's in Denver, the Denver area. Mm-hmm. They're always in good real estate markets. These guys know how to find deals for projects, but most of them are in Austin that we work with. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to give you 2 examples right now. One of them is a hotel project that we have going on. It's an existing hotel that's cash flowing about $5 million a year right now, and we just bought it. We're buying it out, and they're going to redo some of it, make it a little nicer. It went from SPG into the Marriott system. And so now we have an extra 85 million members that will log on and see that hotel now. So that's just a few of the things. But the projected returns on this for the investors that come into our project, and this one in particular is 20%. Mm-hmm. So not a guarantee, but it's a projected return. And the guy that puts this together that I work with has been doing this over 23 years and has never missed his mark on a deal. So I got these guys' track records and everything else, and I put my own money into it. So that's one where it's a 2 to 5 year deal, you know. So, and they won't sell it till the market is up. So if the market goes down, we just hold on to it. Your internal rate of return is continuously, and without changing anything, it's a 9% return from day one. So, you know, these are the kind of deals that we bring to the table. Second of all, there's another developer in Austin that I work very closely with, and he's got some guaranteed returns on a project he's got going right now. So we've raised about $6 million of the $8 million we need, to give an example. But he's guaranteeing these investors, and of course there's a higher minimum than the other one, but he's guaranteeing them 10% return annually on their money that goes into this project, because this is going into the land piece before it even starts the development on it.
And can you flesh that a little bit? So he's guaranteeing that.
So he's guaranteeing. And I'll have projects sometimes where there's guarantees and some without guarantees, but there's, you know, it's understanding how these work. And of course, we've got a big pro forma that they can see that has all the analysis on it. But in this particular situation, you got such a good deal on the land, and he's already up several million just from buying the land. So that's how he's able to get the return. But he's guaranteeing the 10% return by the land. Your name would be on the land piece as part of the owner, and then he's also guaranteeing his personal and business assets, which he's a client of mine, so I've got those, you know, upon people's request, I can actually show them what the net worth is, which is very high, and so he's got the means to back it up.
So for someone maybe today who's in the stock market versus doing this with a guaranteed return, would there be any reason not to consider doing this?
Well, yeah. The only reason would be if they're needing their money to be liquid. So if they're in the stock market and they're in some kind of bond funds where maybe they're earning 1 or 2% a year on average, and maybe they need to get to that money, that's one thing. If they put their money into these deals, and Herman's in this one deal that we're talking about, that the 10% guarantees is on the land part. So after a year, they could cash out of it, but they'd have to be in it for a year because once the projects start, they can actually roll their money into the projects that start. I don't want to get too detailed, but then he's guaranteeing them 15% if they do that. So there's guarantees on this particular project going on, and it's going to be going on for a long time. It's a huge project in us, and it's awesome. I mean, it really is. So I just wanted to really kind of give some simple examples of two of the things we're working on right now. And specifically, that's exactly what they're, the projections on one, which is not a guarantee, and then there's guarantees on the other. But you can see where your rates of return are a little higher when there's not guarantees. And, these guys are trustable, and they're guys that I've known for a long time. So, but, that's where my money goes. And I know if you're with the right people in real estate, that you'll always do well, because they're very conservative when they're doing these deals. They don't they look at every option as as something that could go wrong, and they fully, are covered in every area. So, I mean, it's just a better way of investing money. And again, it's not liquid. So for those that need liquid money, I still got plenty of clients that have money in the stock market just for that reason, because they want to keep it liquid in case they need it for something else.
And I guess my other question would be, so for someone to potentially get involved in this, is there generally a minimum that they need to have available to invest to make it work?
Yeah, usually some of them 50,000 at minimum, but mainly most of the deals we try to keep them around 100,000 plus. On the guaranteed return side, usually it's maybe a little north of that.
Okay.
And so we've got some bigger investors that's investing in getting the 10% returns on that. Is minimum. The minimum on that is 250 or 500, depending on where we're at right now. So I just have to find out, but it's
sure.
We have bigger projects and more guarantees. There's usually a little higher minimums that go on. So yes, there are minimums on some of these things.
Fantastic. So for someone listening and actually one last question. So this is on the investor's part, this is completely passive. This is someone that
correct. So most people a lot of people want to get into real estate, and I was the same way before I met these guys. But I didn't have the time to go out and do my own real estate deals. These are passive. They do all the work. You don't do anything. You're just there as an investor only. So you don't have to worry about doing anything. And the other point I wanted to make is a lot of people don't understand this and have never looked into it, but you can use qualified money, IRA money. If you got a 401k, depending on where it's at, if it's just still sitting in a 401k, you can roll into it. So you can self-direct this money and pull it out of whatever investments you have it in now, restructure the plan, which I have the conduit for that too. And they can actually invest that money into these real estate deals. And it's just like, so if they put money into one of these deals and it cashed out in 3 years and they got all the returns back, they're not taxed on that money, of course, because it's a qualified plan. It's tax deferred. They can have check writing abilities at a bank. So the money goes back into their 401k or their IRA. And I've got one, and I do that with my qualified plan money and my liquid money. So I got 2 different buckets of money going on doing these types of deals. And so that's another option that a lot of people don't know about that they have. And I can set a plan up for a company to be self-directed if they don't have one. So there's some things I can do, and I just had to look at it. So, I do those all the time. But anyway, it's just another option that people a lot of times don't realize they can do that.
So just to summarize that, in other words, people oftentimes have money in these qualified plans that they may not even be aware are available to invest in these projects, get these significant returns on investment. Some are guaranteed. So all of it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's I hear it all the time. It blows people's minds when they figured out they can do that, because a lot of people want to get into real estate. They don't have any liquid cash, and
right.
They got quite a bit of money tied up in different qualified plans, and we can just wrap it all together and use some of that money or all of it. So I got some clients that leave some of it in the stock market and some of it to the self-directed plan. So that's how those work then.
That's fantastic. So for someone watching this who is interested in learning more, what's the best way for them to reach out and to find some more information about?
They can call our office at 210-201-1122, or they can go to our website. Our number's on there as well, www.advisorbridgeinfo.com, and they can call us from there or email me or email us on the website. So that's the easiest way to get in touch with us.
Awesome. Well, Jane, thank you so much for your time. And, I'm sure there's going to be some people that are going to be very eager to make some nice returns with you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Bye.